The dashboard shows a steep decline in organic traffic. Your rankings haven't moved, you're still positioned at the top, yet sessions keep sliding. Your first instinct is to run a technical audit to look for broken redirects or indexation errors. When that comes up clean, you might question the quality of your recent content. But the setup is fine, and the content is solid. This creates an immediate operational crisis. Entire teams are continuing to ship what is and how-to content, defending their budgets and professional reputations against traffic metrics that have stopped reflecting reality. When technical audits and content overhauls fail to move the needle, we have to look outside our own domains at how search behavior has evolved. By early 2026, the architecture of search engines moved away from routing users to external websites in favor of immediate query resolution. We know exactly how wide this gap is. According to clickstream data from SparkToro and SimilarWeb, 68.01% of all U.S. Google searches now end without a single click. To put that in operational terms, fewer than 1 out of every 3 searches sends a user to a destination on the open web. To survive this shift, we have to map exactly where the surviving clicks are going, isolate the specific artificial intelligence features intercepting the rest, and define the replacement metrics that actually measure modern performance. Wait-and-see tactics assume an eventual return to old traffic patterns. However, the data suggests this 68% threshold has become a stable baseline for the search ecosystem. This flow diagram maps 1,000 standard searches to see how user pathways fracture. The moment user intent hits the search page, the vast majority is resolved immediately. 680 of those searches terminate right here, generating 0 outbound clicks. That leaves a surviving fraction of just 320 searches that actually produce a click. But even this remaining volume does not flow directly to independent publishers. First, paid advertisements skim off the top, capturing about 6% of the clicked volume, roughly 19 users. Next, the search engine retains a massive share. 27%, or 86 users, are diverted to internal properties like YouTube, Maps, and AI Mode. Only after those diversions do we see the final remainder. Just 211 of the original 1,000 searches actually reach an independent website. Even when your strategy succeeds in capturing a click, you are competing for a shrinking slice of an already decimated pool of users. The mechanism driving this drop is direct algorithmic interception. Generative AI systems now read the user's query and compile an immediate answer, and display it at the top of the page before any traditional link has the opportunity to earn a click. Today, this interception is primarily handled by AI overviews. They currently appear on more than 20% of all searches, and when they do, click-through rates plummet by nearly 60%. This table compares the current threat, AI overviews, with the looming architecture of AI Mode to show how user interfaces are evolving. While AI overviews sit as summary blocks on top of standard search results, AI Mode operates as a completely separate conversational experience. During the clickstream study, AI Mode handled just 0.34% of queries. However, its trajectory is steep, with volume doubling each quarter, and a user base that has already surpassed 1 billion monthly active users. Your strategy must optimize for AI overviews to maintain visibility today, while long-term planning builds habits to survive the inevitable scale of AI Mode tomorrow. A flat 68% zero-click average sounds catastrophic, but it's an aggregate.
Your actual exposure depends entirely on the specific content you publish. This matrix plots how different types of content face drastically different levels of zero-click risk based on a single variable, query intent. Top-of-funnel informational queries, the what is and how-to searches, sit directly in the high-exposure blast radius. In contrast, bottom-of-funnel transactional and local queries occupy a highly secure zone, relatively safe from algorithmic absorption. These are the exact types of questions generative AI is built to summarize. The model provides the factual answer instantly, completely eliminating the user's need to visit the source website. When a user searches to purchase a product or book a service, an AI summary cannot fulfill that intent. Commercial actions inherently require a destination website to complete the transaction. The operational question isn't if zero-click hurts traffic.
The question is, how much of your content library lives entirely in that high-risk informational zone? Because top-of-funnel content is now intercepted, you must stop measuring its success with outdated traffic metrics, like total sessions. To adapt, digital strategy is pivoting toward generative engine optimization, or GEO. It requires shifting your goal from driving traffic to earning digital citations. Instead of optimizing a page to rank as a blue link, you structure the information so that when an AI model compiles an answer, it is forced to extract your data and cite your brand as the source. Measuring this requires a new analytical framework. You have to replace generic session data with specific dashboard metrics that survive in a zero-click environment. Tracking your share of model measures how frequently your brand appears as a cited source within AI answers. It acts as a direct proxy for top-of-funnel visibility when direct clicks are absent. You can then use Google Search Console to monitor the single strongest signal of modern digital success: direct branded search volume. If generic traffic drops, but users searching your brand name climbs, the strategy is working. AI cannot intermediate a user explicitly demanding your brand. This diagram models the unified future of the search funnel, bringing the zero-click reality and the surviving clickstream into a single ecosystem. The top of the funnel is no longer a traffic generator. It is a diffuse environment of brand mentions and AI citations, serving strictly to build awareness. That awareness then funnels down into a rigid, highly protected pathway reserved exclusively for high-intent queries, resulting in direct, verifiable website clicks. The two zones work in tandem. Securing visibility within the zero-click AI cloud generates the direct, branded searches in the transactional pipe below. Modern SEO survives by prioritizing quality and conversion over the pursuit of vanity traffic volume. Your immediate first step is to map your entire existing content library against the query intent matrix to identify your exact level of exposure. You must aggressively fortify and expand your transactional and local pages. These remain the last reliable bastions for generating direct, measurable clicks. Explicitly divorce your informational how-to content from traffic expectations. Re-engineer those pages to function purely as citation engines for AI models. Continuing to let leadership judge your performance based on obsolete session metrics is a professional risk. The numbers will keep sliding, and you will be held responsible for a structural change you cannot control. Acknowledging the 68% zero-click floor is the first requirement for maintaining digital authority through 2026.